The following movie is rated I.
What's up, boys? Today we're going to review a portable freezer or refrigerator, whatever you set the temperature at, brought to you by AstroAI with the assistance of the Atari Microvan. Now, I did have this older cooler that I've had around for a while, but this is what you call a Peltier Junction, which is that silver pad right there. And that's an electronic chip that when you apply voltage to it, it's cold on one side and hot on the other. They work okay for something about this size, but they're very inefficient compared to a compressor style refrigerator like that. So this will be a welcomed addition to the Microvan camping conversion. When it has a compressor in it, it cools faster. It's definitely better on energy, which in turn is better for the environment, I guess. And it says has strong heat prevention, so we'll see what that is. I have the 15-liter model. They do have larger models than this, but I think this would be the perfect size for this van. This comes with an AC adapter if you want to keep it in the house, efficiency apartment, or just take it from the house to the car, keep it cool, and of course a DC adapter. You can run it between 100 volts and 240 volts with the AC adapter, 12 or 24 volts DC in the car, and it's 1.2 amp to a half an amp AC. It's 2.5 amps at 24 volts and 5 amps at 12 volts. So this will draw 5 amps in a car. 1 year limited warranty from AstroAI. So let's throw a couple bottles of water in here and I'll plug it in and see how long it takes to pull it down to temperature. So it won't fit a water bottle standing up, which wouldn't remain standing up anyway. So it takes R134A or R134YF. It does have a rubber seal which contacts this little lip here. A little over 13.5, so 13 5/8 long, 9.5 inches wide, about 7 1/4 inches high. Let's plug it in, see how long it takes to get down to, say, 40. It's got a nice tight fit right there.
Well,
so when you receive this, you have to let it sit level for 6 hours, so all the Freon will settle back where it's supposed to be and you don't get any liquid in the suction line, because that will hydraulic lock that compressor, and that's not good. You never know when it's shipped if they stick the box up in the air, if it's upside down. It's just safer just to let it sit 6 hours. That's what's recommended in the manual before you plug it in. Compressor's nice and quiet. And keep it on max. See, it's 11.6 volts. So it'd be a good idea if you're going to keep this thing running in the car, especially with this little tiny battery. You probably want solar backup.
Your refrigerator temperature is 40 degrees Fahrenheit or below.
Alright, so we'll do it at 40 degrees. It's at 58 right now. F1. My voltage might have been down too low. Let's see what it is. Low voltage protection. I might put a little tractor battery in here if I can fit it for a little reserve battery. Hook up one of those RV switches because the one that's under here is very small. So we'll do some AC for now. That's a good feature. You don't want to be out camping having your refrigerator plugged in. Kill your battery. I was messing around with this van earlier, starting and stopping it, so 14.4 volts on the AC adapter. Let's go through some settings. You have your power button, your settings button, and that's your raise and lower. Max, economy. I'm on max. It's already set to Fahrenheit. If you hold the settings button, that's for the sensor for the voltage. So it's either low, medium, or high, it'll shut off. Alright, battery protection. Low is 8.5 to 10.9 volts, medium is 10.1 to 11.4, and high is 11.1 to 12.4. So medium's normally okay. If it gets down to 10 volts, that's pretty bad, but this thing doesn't take much to crank it over. So we'll leave it on medium. And the time is 4:14. I plugged it in a minute ago, so figure 4:13. I'll check on this in about 15 minutes. And I also want to mention it does have a USB if you want to charge your phone or whatever. It's got a pretty tight lid. It is getting colder. And this will fit nicely right there. And then I can slide it over when I'm open that bed up. So 4:14 we started. I'll come back in about 15 minutes.
A few moments later.
It just shut off at 40 degrees and it's 4:28, so in less than 15 minutes it brought it down from 60 degrees to 39 degrees. These are getting cold. Of course, it's not going to make them instantly cold. It just makes the actual icebox area cold. This is available on Amazon Prime, so you can get this in 1 to 2 days. It took 2 days for this to get here. I got the link below. Support my channel by clicking that link, because it is an affiliates link. Really didn't give off any heat at all, but it's kind of cool down here in the garage, about 65. The unit empty is heavier than a cooler, but it's really not that bad. This unit weighs 22 pounds empty. It'll fit nicely in here. Ice cold beer, boys.
Don't think about beer. Don't think about beer. Don't think about beer.
This unit has an impressive 45-degree slope operating range, and that's pretty good. That's better than the one I have in my Jeep. It has a 15-liter capacity. The outside dimensions are 12.5 by 22.25 by 10 high. Now I can see you can fit quite a bit of food. Ooh, that's cold. The cooling coils wrap totally around the outside of this box to keep it cool. And you can confirm it because you can see the frost line. You can feel the frost line actually all the way around. The maximum operating temperature for this is 131 degrees. It claims if it's 95 degrees out, you can cool this inside down to -4 in 30 minutes. That's pretty impressive. AstroAI carries several of these units in many different sizes. Some of them have a little ice box. They're built in, but they're all different sizes. You can go anywhere from 68 degrees to -4. That's pretty good. Fahrenheit, that is. But I'm going to keep it at 40 because a standard refrigerator maintains that temperature. This small unit, it's a little over $200 right on Amazon Prime. I think it's pretty nice. I think it'll work out perfect for the little micro van. You could put it here. I could put it here between the seats if I want to grab something while I'm driving. I like it. I think they did a great job. It doesn't even get warm. And I've had it plugged in for about 2 hours. She's a keeper, boys. definitely a keeper. It's got a pretty tight latch. Oh yeah. Nice and cold water.
Now that's what I call high quality H2O.
Hey, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. We'd love to hear what you have to say. Hit that bell if you want new notifications on new videos. Links for products used are in the description and on MotoCheez.com. Thanks for watching.